Fuck him, then I get some money. Yeah. Fuck him, then I get some money. Yeah. Fuck him, then I get some money. Yeah. Fuck him, then I get.
I ain't trying to think about it. No. Yeah, I said it, boy, get up beside.
Hey guys, Mahogany, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new video and I just finished reviewing the, guess what? Fenty Beauty, bitch. Yes, this shit, girl. A1, I love it. So I've had it on for about an hour now because I forgot to do my intro. Well, I had to finish my makeup in order to do my intro, of course, so I forgot to do it right after I finished, but I've had it on for an hour. It looks great. I haven't had any creasing or anything yet. Let's hope it remains this way. It looks so good. I love it. And I did get the primer, but I didn't get anything else from the line. Like, I literally just got these two things. That's it. But this is how the look turned out. If you guys would like to see my first impressions on this foundation, then keep on watching. So as you guys can see, I did my brows and eyes off camera. My skin is going through some shit right now. My face looks like shit. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's just bothering me. So I'm gonna read you guys the description of the primer, and I'll also have it on the screen. So it says smooth pore diffusing finish, extended makeup wear, and oh, that's it. The rest of this is in a different length. That's all it says. And I'm going to read the foundation. It says medium to full coverage for all, long wearing, light as air. Okay, so that sounds good. First thing I'm gonna do is use the primer, of course. And I actually swatched, I guess you could say, I swatched the primer in Sephora, and I like the texture. I like the texture. So, and I like the way it smells. It smells really like fresh and clean. It feels like a lotion, like a moisturizer. But you know, some lotions are kind of thick, but this doesn't feel thick at all. So I like it. So far, so good. I'm gonna put some on my forehead. Let's go ahead and apply our foundation. So like I said, this is in the shade 410. We're gonna shake this up. And I'm so happy I got this. Y'all don't even understand the fucking hunt I went on for this. And this is a soft matte foundation, which is great because I get oily on my T-zone. So that is great. So I have my beauty blender here. Of course, it's damp. I'm going to spray it with some Fix Plus. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the foundation on one side of my face with the brush and the other side with the beauty blender, okay? So you guys can see how the coverage comes on with the brush, how it applies with the brush, and how it applies with the beauty blender, and how the coverage looks with the beauty blender. So I'm going to be doing the right side. It's probably my right, your left, whatever. I'm going to be doing this side with the brush, this side with the beauty blender, okay? So we're going to do this side first. And you guys know I always spray my brush with some Fix Plus before I start. And I'm going to pump some of this on the back of my hand real quick. Boom. Put this on. And I'm really good at picking my foundation color. Like, some people always say they have an issue, they have a problem finding their color when they're in the store. Not me. I could literally walk in, look at a color without even swatching it. Like, because if I don't feel like swatching it, I won't. For the most part, I will, but if I don't feel like it, I won't. And I could just bring that shit home and it'll be my color. Like, I don't have a problem finding my color. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just placing this all over. Okay, now we're gonna blend this in. Okay, and like I said, my face is going through it right now. I have some bumps, I have some dark spots on the sides of my face. So if this can cover up my dark spots without me color correcting, because as you can see, I did not color correct at all. Because I just want to see how it covers without me color correcting. So I'm just blending it in, and so far so good. I can't really see any of my dark spots here. I can see like a little shadow of it right there. I'm gonna zoom in some more so you guys can see. See? Looks good. So far, I really like the way it applied with the brush. It looks really, really good. It looks airbrushed, you know? I really like that about it. I love it so far. A1. The color is A1. It's on point. I love it. The color is great. It's covering my spots. Like I said, I did not color correct. I love this. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I'm gonna be using my beauty blender. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Pop some on the back of my hand. Boom. Place it. And I have some dark spots on this side, unfortunately. So hopefully this gets covered up. And usually when you're applying a foundation and you're using your beauty blender instead of a brush, the beauty blender could soak up some of the product, so the coverage might not be as full. I don't know what I was gonna say, but the coverage might not be as full when using a beauty blender because you're using a sponge, so the sponge sometimes sucks up the product. So we're gonna see how this applies. And a lot of people apply their foundation wrong with using a beauty blender. That's why they don't get the coverage that they desire. You don't swipe it. Same with the brush. You just pat it. Like, you see how I'm just patting it in? And look at the coverage. Perfect. Okay? My brow is coming off. It's okay. My braids are gonna be covering it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's go in between the brow. It looks good so far. I love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely. So I just finished blending out the left side with the beauty blender. Just finished blending out the right side with the brush. So I'm going to zoom in some more so you guys can see how it looks. Okay, so this is the side blended out with the beauty blender. Let me see. Now, I don't know if you guys can see through the camera, but I can see a tad bit of my dark spot peeking through. Just a little tad bit. So what I'm gonna do is take another small thin layer and place it over it to see if it covers it better. Because you guys know me, I'm not like really heavy on foundation. Like, I apply one layer and that's it. I'm not a 2-layer type of person because I feel like that's too much. Like, okay, so the coverage is better, but I still see just a tad of it peeking through, but I'm not gonna apply another layer because that's just ODing. So this is how it looks. So right now it's drying down into like a really nice soft matte finish. That's what it says on the box, soft matte finish. So it's drying up right now. So what I want to do is I'm going to be doing my face the same way I always do. I'm going to be doing my same highlight, contour routine and all that. But what I want to do is contour using cream. That's something that I don't do often. I usually always use powder. I was gonna go ahead and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, which I am, but I'm gonna use the cream one. And the reason for that is because I wanna see how it blends on top of this foundation. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so this is it. And I'm going to take this MAC 164 brush, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I can't really say I'm not a huge fan because I haven't really given it a chance. So I'm gonna use it today. And I just want to see how this cream foundation blends, cream contour blends out on top of this matte foundation, okay? So I'm going to be using this color to contour with. And I'm just applying it to the hollows of my cheeks and blending it upward. Because some matte foundations, it's hard to blend out a cream on top of it. So that's why I wanted to do this, to see how it blends out. Okay, so overall, it's not bad, but I feel like the brush is what's stopping it from blending in the way I wanted to, because like I said, I don't really like this brush, but I haven't really given it a chance, but I don't really like it. So this brush I'm not really a fan of. Like I said, this is the MAC 164, but the foundation I love so far. I really love it. So what I'm gonna do is take my beauty blender and just blend out that contour, because like I said, the brush wasn't really blending out the way I wanted to. So I'm just blending that out. So far so good. I love the foundation so far. I really love it. So what I'm gonna do is finish off the rest of my face. I'm gonna be highlighting with the I was gonna say MAC, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. You guys know I love this concealer. Like I said, I did not purchase the matchsticks or anything because I honestly, first of all, I'm not bowling, so I'm not about to be out here buying the whole Fenty Beauty line, and because I don't have it like that. Number one. Number two, I honestly don't think I would like the matchsticks. Probably to contour with, but absolutely not for concealer. Like, I don't like concealers like that. I like liquid concealers. Like I don't really like cream concealers either, like the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I like it, but not for under my eyes. Like, it's just certain stuff I just would rather stick to, you know, like I don't really like cream contours either. But as far as like under my eye goes, I like to stick with concealers like this. So that's what I'm sticking to. That's why I didn't even bother to buy the matchsticks, because I didn't think I was gonna like them. So, and the brushes as well. The brushes looked kind of stiff to me. I was like feeling on one of them in the store and I was like, it's nothing special. So that's why I didn't get it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so I'm done blending that out. You guys already know I'm going in with my Airspun translucent powder, which you guys probably already guessed that anyway. So I'm just gonna set my highlighted areas with this powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my other Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and set it, because you guys know you're always supposed to set cream with powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that. And I'm really impressed with this foundation, seriously. Like, it really, this color, this coverage, everything is just, it's great. I love it. So far I would definitely give it a 9, just because I haven't, you know, worn it throughout the day yet to really tell you guys if it's, you know, all that. So we're gonna see, because I'm gonna be back later and show you guys how it held up throughout the day. So I just finished contouring, well, setting my contour. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this under eye powder. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply some blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush, and I really like this blush. If you don't have this blush, I suggest you buy it. This is in the color Rose Dioro in the number 2. This is a really pretty blush. It's like a soft, like pinkish red, and it has like some little specks of highlight in it, which is what I love the most about it. So if you guys don't have this blush, you should definitely try it out. I think I got it from Walgreens or Dwayne Reed. And this Milani, you already know it's cheap, so it couldn't have been no more than like $5 or $6. It's really good. Okay, now my favorite part, which is the highlight. I kind of do wish I would have bought one of Rihanna's highlights. I kind of think I should have got Hustler Baby, but it's too late now. But whatever. I have a million highlighters. You guys already know I have a million highlighters, so it's not really a big deal. I'm using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I can't turn it around because it's going to fall out. So yeah, I'm just using this to highlight with. So this just goes to show you that this foundation, these products I'm gonna say, works well with this foundation. So you don't have to go out and buy the whole entire line. Well, you could if you want to, but you don't have to go out and buy the whole entire Fenty Beauty line. You can get a flawless finish with using the products you already have, you know? But one thing that I do wish that she came out with some type of setting spray. That would have been really, really good. A foundation, a primer, and a setting spray. Hopefully she does that next because I love the finish of this. Let me zoom in more now since I've done my whole entire face. I'm going to zoom in again so you guys can see. Okay, this is better. So this is how it looks. I know my contour might look a little crazy on camera, but in person it looks really good. I don't have any complaints at all. The products that I used with this foundation looks really good. It all came together, all blended really well together. There's nothing that I would change, honestly. But like I said, I do wish that she came out with a setting spray, but she didn't, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray my MAC Fix Plus as usual. So now what I want to do is, now that I've set everything, I'm going to go ahead and apply some lip gloss, and then we're going to come back and we're going to see if this foundation is flash approved. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I just finished off everything. So what I'm going to do is take a picture really quick using flash so you guys can see if this is flash approved. I love it. I want to take more pictures. Whatever, you guys get the picture. It is flash approved. And one thing that I did not do with this foundation is set it with a powder. You guys know that I usually use well, I have a lot of setting powders, but what I reach for most is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. That's what I usually reach for when setting my foundation, and I did not set my foundation today, so let's see how it lasts throughout the day. I did that purposely just because it says it's a soft matte finish, and a lot of people said that they did not have to set it throughout the day and it stayed in place. It did not move, it did not crease. I usually get smile lines, and I have not gotten any smile lines at all since applying it, which is something that I'm just now noticing, but that's also really good. My foundation tends to transfer a lot because I do get hot, especially like transferring onto my phone case, so we'll see if it does that throughout the day. I will definitely keep you guys in the loop on how this foundation is, but so far I really love it. Do you guys love it? I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I don't think I left anything out, but if I did, make sure to comment down below. I will have everything that I use in the description box. I promise you guys. I know I always forget, but it will definitely be in the description box. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.